Welcome back to the stream. We've got hopefully a good one for you today. Well, as you can see, it's snowing. And it's chilly outside. We better stack a couple of these up on over here. Getting quite the... Let's get the forklift out here quick. Turn the forklift on. Okay. We have got... What I have been figuring out is we have a lot of cows. We do have a lot of cows. And that becomes a little challenging. You're trying to do everything that we're trying to do here. I've kind of got it down to a science here. I've looked at it, studied it. I've figured out how much they eat. The cows, not in this barn, but the other barn. You want to guess on how many liters of TMR those things consume in 1 hour? Anybody got an idea? How much they consume in 1 hour? How much do we have in this? 130,000. Not too bad. Not too bad. Anybody guess on the cows? Well, it's greater than 1,000 liters, so they're using more than 24,000 liters in a day. If my math serves me correctly. Still no good contracts. These bad boys right here consume 3,000 liters a day. 3,000. Now, I'm no mathematician or nothing, but that's 72,000 liters in a day when they use 3,000 an hour. Pretty sure it's 3,000 an hour these guys use. And there's a lot of them in there, don't get me wrong, but they're using a lot. Our storage is going down. The one I'm most concerned with is straw, actually, if we're going to make it to there. So if we don't, not a big deal, because we'll just stop using straw for bedding and we'll just wait on manure until we get some more and away we go. I want to see how these things were checking out. 9,000 liters and 18,000 liters. Both running pretty well. Tailor shop. All right, we have liters there. I like that. And we're storing them. We are 6% full. That is going to be a really nice payday come hopefully April, if I remember right. I can't look at alphabetical. Hopefully April we can capitalize on it because that's only 2 months away. You can see we have an okay amount. We have still been selling milk products, and I need to go back and look to see if we still are selling milk products or not. Butter is still selling, and milk bottled is still selling. No goat milk here, though. Just buffalo. Buffalo, okay. Let's look at prices here quick. Butter tops out at about $3.06 a liter. We're still at $3.5, $3.6, even though we're in February. So I have been selling that yet. What was the other one? Milk bottled. Still $1.9, $1.8, $1.8, $8.9. Still maxing out. So we're still capitalizing. And so we're creeping up. We're not like just making bank, but we're making, you know, a few thousand every day at least, somewhere in there. So that's been good. I don't know what is all on here. Okay, there's nothing really to buy unless I want a Massey. Don't really need that one. Okay, one other thing that we got to keep an eye on is horses take forever, right? And we're not close, so don't get your hopes up. Horses are not close. See, their puberty, they are only 40%, but some of them are almost $5,000 in value. Almost. And the others are 3,200. So, is what it is. We did sell some cows. We sold some cows out of the milk barn over here. Actually, we're going to take this. Where is my truck? We need to get that over to the one spinnery here. So, yeah, we sold some cows out of this barn because they were really old and they were devaluing pretty bad. Like they were like down to $4,500 or something like that, which is pretty. It isn't good. That really isn't good. So hopefully these stay on here. Problem is I don't know which one needs it, so we're gonna have to stay away real quick. We're gonna have to go in one of these. It's this one, I believe. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna dump those off. Perfect. Let those girls keep going. We're gonna put this back. Okay, one thing I might try. I don't know if this is really gonna work or not. Oh, when do we sell our corn? It isn't till like June, is it? Oh, I just put a dent in the back of the truck there. 4,000 liters, not enough to do anything with there. Is this full or is this empty? It's empty. So if I come over here, how much slurry? I need to watch slurry here. 71,000. We're about due to get another load of slurry. But one thing I'm gonna try to do, I think the field up north, what is that? Field 5, field 9, something like that. Ooh, we're out of propane. Oh shoot. And propane is cheap if I remember right. Propane is cheap, right? It's oh man. Oops. Well, that's not good. When are we supposed to sell it? In June. Is it going to dump off or did I just not do a good job? I mean, really, it's 30 cents, so not the worst thing in the world. March is supposed to taper off. We're going to wait a month. Okay, we're going to, this field up north here, 16. I believe that's going to be corn. I think we're going to make that one corn. It's gonna be a pain in the butt switching stuff over on this map, but it's gonna be really cool. When we can start double cropping some stuff. It's gonna be really neat because like starting out, what I would do, we probably can't plant wheat, but you could have bought it earlier, planted wheat, turn around, got soybeans, double whammy, making money back pretty quick. But we're going to take this over there. We've already spread manure on it. So that part we've already done. We're just going to try to see. We're going to see if we can, if we need to not top dress. That would be the wrong term. We're going to see if we need to add any fertilizer before the planter plants the corn. That's what we're going to try to do today. And we're going to have to fast forward and feed cows, and I don't know if we'll get to sell the fabric. Hopefully we do. Hopefully we do. But we're going to head up north here and see. This field was actually going to be corn as well. Maybe I could try it on this field. Because I don't know if we added anything or not to it. There's not a boatload. Doesn't look like. So if I unfold, we don't want grass. We're not doing grass. How do I... There we go. Corn. Okay, so there's a chance. We might come back and do this one too, maybe. Depends. Don't have to get this one done, but trying to get this done before this lease is going back, because we're not going to keep it this spring. Hey, Herd, how you doing, man? Been a long time. So yeah, let's run up, and you can see that I don't have... Just finished the stream yourself. Oh, I just got the kid down. Didn't know you were streaming, or I would have watched. Well, I could have watched in silence, I guess. Yep, we're going to pull a farmer deal. Oh, we knocked down the sign. We're going to pull a farmer. You just... Oh, we knocked down 2 signs. For the last time, we're going to unfold going down the road. That's what everybody likes to do. Oh, that did pop up. Sweet. Our reference value. Let's get that changed to corn here quick, since that's what we're going to try to do. I got to get off of the grass to do that. There we go. Corn is on. Okay. Man, you're streaming late, Herd, because you're on the old East Coast, so it's only 9:30 here, roughly. Oh man, this manure really didn't help us out. We could have put another layer of manure down, couldn't we have? I mean, it's not bad, but not real good either. I wish on this map they would let you use corn in your to feed cows and pigs, stuff like that. Surprised they haven't implemented that part into the game. Corn's pretty heavy. I guess the pig side you can do that, but the cattle side, it's only silage, hay, and straw. Man, we are spreading this in a blizzard. We're actually pretty dedicated. This was real life. I'd probably just stay home and drink some hot chocolate and just watch a movie or something. But this is Farm Sim, and we're gonna farm, my golly. I need to see if the Salford spreader will actually work on this map again or not. That was the one that we had bought and it didn't work, so then excuse me. So then the dealership leased us this, and now we're getting tired of paying the lease because it's a lot of money. It is a lot of money. $400, almost $500,000, like $490 some thousand for one rig. That's a lot. Don't need that yet, anyway. Oop, there we go. Yeah, it helped us out on some, but we could have used another round of manure. We probably got enough slurry. We could get at least half the field done. Oh well, it is what it is. We're gonna get it finished up here. So for you guys new on the channel, this is a new field to us. We had just literally purchased this technically a couple months ago, in-game months that is. And first thing we did, get some soil tests on it, and we spread the manure because we were pretty heavily in that. We've got a boatload of cows. Probably gonna have to trim down that herd a little bit. They are burning through my stash of TMR. But that's a good thing. We're getting quite a bit of milk out of them as well. More than 2 dairies that we have running can produce its products. So that tells me it's a little too much for cows. Maybe we convert some of those milk cows into beef cows, sell them just for a profit. Maybe we do some of that, but we've got just a little too much milk. So anyway, we now that we've gotten all the livestock kind of handled, we're caught up on livestock. We've got all of our productions that we kind of want set. So for this year, we're gonna see how much money we can make, and we may pick some land up going throughout this year. May pick up a field here or there. Still gotta watch the overall bank account balance, because we're going to be spending some money at the same time, especially if some used equipment come up for sale or some stuff like that. So we got to keep a little in the bank, but we're going to get pretty aggressive, and we're going to buy some land. We're going to have the row crop take off here. Hopefully that will help us maybe with the feed situation. We might have to own a chopper and get into silage or something like that. A lot of that's kind of to be determined. Depends on how much we want to deal with livestock. Like I said before, we've got the most livestock I've ever had in any of my farm sim games right now as we speak. So turn my lights on there. Ooh, it's got boom lights. Huh. Didn't know that. Alrighty, let's pick this up. Let's pick this up here. I'll get this one quick. Kind of hard to see the little fertilizer animation coming out with all this snow. Nobody told me it was going to be a blizzard. Silage pays, the herd says. Silage pays. Well, do you mean does it pay when you put it in the biogas plant or feeding it to cows? Because right now how we do our silage is it comes from grass. We don't have a chopper. We haven't wanted to accumulate that expense or have all that overhead of that sort of equipment. So we've stuck with bales. And we'll end up wrapping a boatload of bales to make our silage. He says sell it straight. Well, right now, I said this before on the stream. Right now, however many cows we have, they're eating about 3,000 liters of TMR a day. And that is silage heavy. I do mix it silage heavy because we're getting short on straw, especially if we want to keep getting manure. It's going to be short on straw, but we're going to have to see how this year goes with this many cows, because we doubled our herd here pretty recently. Completely doubled it. This field is a little oblong. I do have to say that. He's saying keep the silage now. That's kind of what I was hoping you'd say. I was hoping you'd say you'd buy some cows off of me, and then I wouldn't have to keep so much silage. Oh, we missed it. Not used to this all-wheel steer mechanism here. Turn them lights off there. It's not that dark. It's almost noon. Just can't believe it's snowing and I can see parts of the sky. That's kind of entertaining. He would love to. Well, we're gonna have to settle on a fair price. I'll tell you what, I might even cut a discount for you. That's how bad. I mean, we just got rid of 20 some. They were old ones. I wouldn't pawn them off on you, herd, but you know, it's we might have to cut a deal. So I think we are 195 head at the one place, and at least 130, 140 at the other, I think, somewhere in there. So we are cattle heavy. We really are. He's going to take them for pets. Well, if you can afford to feed them as a pet, then by all means, you know, you won't have to go to the grocery store for milk anytime, and I guess you want to start churning it, you can get your butter and all those goodies as well on top of it. Yeah, we're putting down a lot of fertilizer. Yeah, this is where I did run out of manure. I was lazy. I did not want to go to get another semi-load and come back. I just said, nope, we're not doing it. Not worth the time. Honestly, the easiest way, if you're going to afford a hired guy spreading the manure or the slurry, you can have him pull out of one of the pits. And that's the easiest thing to do, so you don't really have to truck. It's kind of a little hack I've learned. It's not really realistic, but it gets you by in a pinch when you're trying to do some stuff in a timely fashion, for sure. You gotta get used to these Fent beeps as well. I'm not used to the other colored green, not the Christmas green and red. I'm used to the green and yellow. It's actually surprise there hasn't been any more air booms coming into play. Oh, it's nice. I didn't notice we can see the little pellets in the back there. It's just, I don't know. Real life, I don't know if I could ever stand this cab. You got two big displays there, which, all right, so be it. You've got radio up there, you got AC and heat there, and you got this bar with a whole bunch of wires that actually, they put an animation that they jiggle a little bit. That's actually kind of funny. But why a bar there? What are you going to do with it? I mean, I've never set in one of these in real life. I've set in other versions of these, but not a Fent one. I just don't know why the big bar. Is that how they're mounting? Surely they're mounting that display off of that corner post there. Surely. Also, don't really know, like, they've always had this on a lot of their displays, that handlebar on the right side of the one that's mounted here on the armrest. Is that so you can hold on for dear life because it's rough riding, or why does it have a full handle there? I mean, I suppose it's to help steady your hand so you can hit those buttons over there on the right side. But it just looks real goofy to me. Why wouldn't you just have those buttons in a touch screen or somewhere on the display? But Whatever. Whatever. Is what it is. They're leasing it to me real cheap, so I'll take it for now. The oh shit. It's the oh shit handlebar. Well, I don't know if I'm reaching clear over to the right on this, but you know, they've got a handle up there, which, okay, that's getting in and out because I'm sure you can't open the door very far. I guess there is no real other oh shit handle there. Spin this old girl around so we can see what we're doing. That display is right in my way. Got her turned on, I think, in time. Looks like it. Said we left a strip over there. Yeah, we'll leave it. We'll come pick it up in our post-planting pass of fertilizer. Yeah, that's a pretty beefy oh shit bar. I'm trying to think, what are those? Does this have like a sunroof? Why does that? I'm guessing it's got to. I don't know what those two black deals are up top. Yeah, there's a handle. I can't go high enough, but there's a handle so you can slide. Oh, I bet you can pop it out in case you roll it. That's probably what it's for. It's another escape way. In case you were to put this on the door side and the door couldn't open, I bet this is a hatch you can get out the top and still get out of the cab. Other brands, they'll just put a glass breaker in the corner or something. You just shatter whatever window is the best one, and you just go that route. I don't think I've noticed these fence, they all have that little, I just want to call it a joystick on their armrest to make it go forward and backwards. Just curious if guys really like that well. I mean, I know Deere has its own version of it. I don't know how popular it is. Definitely takes some getting used to. I have driven one of those. Definitely takes some getting used to. But I just didn't know if this... I'm guessing it's a big selling feature for them. I mean, I do like the buttons all on the handlebar, or on that joystick there, or the throttle, whatever you want to call it. I don't think it's called throttle because your throttle's down here. But definitely curious if guys really like it that well. Oh, we just got a couple more passes. We'll be done with this field, and we can fast forward some time, get into March. We're gonna have to buy some propane to get our corn dried down. Never used one, he says. He's never driven an air machine. I can't say I've driven an air machine, but I've been in plenty sprayers, which they're pretty close to the same, I guess. I've sat in them, but I guess I've never drove a technical air machine. Driven plenty of sprayers, boatload of tractors, a lot of combines. We get to have all the good stuff. Nice little cubby up there. That's kind of a... Deere's kind of got one just like that. Oh, they got little bungee straps for pieces of paper down there or something. Interesting. Suppose that's what you can put your clipboard on or something, that way it doesn't slide off. They must be preparing this cab for rough riding or something. That's the only thing I can figure out. It's got to be rough riding cab. And I think Deere's over there, it's just a, it's like a rubberized lip kind of. It's like an indention. There's just a little lip. It's not as big as a piece of paper, though, or a clipboard. It's a lot smaller than that. But I know I've set like my iPad and stuff up on it. It really doesn't go too many places, unless you're downright getting with it. But no, it's been a good lease. I can't complain. It at least works, you know. That was the one complaint on the Sulfur, is it just had a glitch and wouldn't get out of that. Now we're going to finish up with a partial pass. Yeah, this field looks a little more straight than it is. Once you start getting on the straight tracks, there's some overlap on each side. But you think the game infield lines, you know, your field passes, not the headlands. They kind of sort that out where you didn't have to overlap on the one side and then overlap a bunch on this side. I feel like this side should come out correct if that side's all messed up. And I don't... Oop, is it the other button? Nope, that's just a treaded... Oh, you can't raise and lower these, can you? That was the slurry spreader I was thinking of. Which we are all... Oh, nope, we're not all the way wide. How wide she go? A little wider than I had it. 15 mile an hour, that's probably fairly accurate. Most guys would be running over 10 with these in good running conditions for sure. This little girl needs a bath, though. Air ride suspension. I haven't really checked this out a whole heck of a lot since we've gotten it. I don't know what is that? What keeps spinning in there? Is that to keep the screen clean? That's the fan, though. It's kind of an odd animation of that. You can see it from all angles, huh? It'd be spinning faster in that one. Sounds great, Herd. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it, buddy. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Last pass. Some people call this if you were combining, they call these the rows of shame. I like to be on the more positive side. I call them bonus rows. These are bonus rows. You bite the bed bugs. I'm not into eating bugs. Heard it's a little odd for me, but I'm a steak, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, fried chicken kind of guy. These are times where I wish this thing would go just a little faster. Just a little bit. We'll bring her back to the farm. No, I have not been to Louisiana. I think my wife has family in Louisiana, but I have never been that... Well, I've been that far south, but I've never been to that state. Been around Kentucky and Tennessee, Florida. Haven't been to Georgia, though. Haven't been to Texas either. Been to Oklahoma. Been to Missouri. Almost was in Arkansas, but we didn't elect to go that far south. It was like another hour, half an hour, and we just didn't decide that was worth the drive on one of the vacations that we took. But I have not been to Louisiana. I am smack dab in the middle of the country. I am in the one, the only Kansas. That's where I am located. Yeah, I knew you were in New York. You were clear over on the east side. Told me you got a lot of dairies over there. There's some pockets of dairies here in Kansas. There's actually a pretty large one. They've got a couple sites, actually. A couple of the sites are in Kansas. One is in Nebraska that they have there. It's a pretty massive dairy. It's not super common around here, though. I mean, there's cows. We've got cows. We've got livestock, but it's a little more spread out. Probably, if anything, we got more cow-calf and then just beef cows for the most part. Went through Kansas a few weeks ago. What were you doing in Kansas? All the way from New York. Topeka. Yeah, Topeka, it's at least a couple hours from me. There probably wasn't much when you were driving through. It's longer than normally I'd say don't blink, but it's longer than a blink. Kansas is a pretty wide state from east to west. North to south, it's really not too bad because, well, in my work, I travel over half the state north to south in a day sometimes, so. Went to Colorado, huh? Stay in the old Rocky Mountains. Vacation there 2 or 3 times. There's a lot of stuff to do in Colorado. A lot of people go to ski. I've honestly never skied in my life. Never have really cared to ski, I guess. I'm more of a sightseeing person than anything. We went there a couple years ago. We vacationed there. Went to Colorado Springs and went to the Royal Gorge. We were going to go up Pikes Peak, but kid was young enough. They recommended that we did not climb to that altitude, so we didn't. Saw a couple little towns around there, all the normal sights. He's a snowboarder. Okay. The only thing I've really done on snow is you get a car hood and you wax the bottom side of it. Take a 40-foot rope and you tie it to the back of a 4-wheeler or a Gator or a Ranger. That gets pretty fun. Other than that, sleds. That's kind of Kansas. And you can say, well, Kansas is flat. Well, out west, it is really, really flat. Where I'm from, there's not really many flat parts, actually. It kind of comes and goes where my area is. But you get out west, or if you just drive along the I-70, it is flat. But I-70 doesn't give a totally good picture of Kansas either. You got to go north and south a little ways of that. Country changes quite a bit. Becomes more rolling, stuff of that sort. All right, we made her back. We're going to try to park this off the road. That was a job well done. Okay, let's check the old moo cows here. Learning about the world. It's crazy. There's a lot of stuff. Also, the world is smaller than what you think too, Herd. It is. Talk to a lot of people in my job, and it's a small world out there. Okay, 21,000. They're probably going to need fed. That's the normal cow barn. This one. They're half. They'll probably actually make it. We're just going to go ahead and we're going to mix up one batch. Just to make sure these old girls can get through before we start speeding up some time. Actually, what's more desolate than western Kansas? Eastern Colorado. A week ahead of us. I doubt it's quite a week, Herd. It's probably 8 hours. That's what I'm trying to think. Is New Zealand, is that? I think, isn't Germany 8 hours from the U.S. or something? Which, you're on the East Coast, so you're different than me anyway. All right, we need one straw. I'm going to concentrate on this one so I don't click the wrong one. We're going to do, nope, not 4 or 5. We want 4. And silage, we go with 5. Man, we're on 100 bales of the old round bales. So we're going to have to redo our mix when we get to the big squares, which is going to be coming up quicker than we think. Oh, man. What up? Oh, I wonder if I left my mineral feed. All right, we're going to need to get a pallet of that quick. I wonder if I left it accidentally filling, but I don't know that. Don't want 4 pallets, just give me 1. We put just a little scotch of that. The old, literally 16 hours. Well, I guess it is. It probably is. You're probably right. You're probably right, because one side of the U.S. to the other is be what, 1, 2, maybe 4 hours just for the U.S. So most off the chart place I've been from my hometown or just my own central time was Hawaii. It's only 5 hours from central time, so it'd be 6 hours for you. That was the furthest. Those flights are super long and just a little bit ridiculous. But sweet spot. Recommend going to it. 2:43 p.m. right now. 2:43 p.m. But would that be tomorrow or would that be today? That would be today, wouldn't it? Or no, that would be tomorrow. That would be tomorrow. So they are on August 6th, 2:43 p.m. Working with people in New Zealand, man, how do you get hooked up with somebody that far away? Holy smokes. Is that just part of your job, your day-to-day job? Must have part of your team over there or something. Oh, man, we got 1,600 left. That's kind of... Well, I forget. They probably would have made it on this because we just got rid of 10, 15 cows. They probably would have made it. Okay, we're just going to park this here for now. We're going to need to speed up some time real quick. We'll keep an eye on the prices. I'm waiting for the snow to start accumulating. That's going to be not as fun. Okay, we need to take this old girl, put her in the trailer. Works remotely. That's something... I mean, technically, I guess I work remotely, but not like work from home remotely. I'm at different locations every day. It's once in a while I will stay home if I got a lot of meetings, but I couldn't do it day after day. Just not for me. It would drive me insane. Or I'd be thinking about, oh, I could go do this real quick. I could go do that real quick. It'd be hard for me to stay in that setting. All right, we need to keep an eye on the prices as we start increasing into the nighttime. Probably going to slow it down for a minute just to see what the prices are going to be here. Because we need to stop selling some of our stuff if it's not going to bring premium dollar. Still good there. I bet we're good till March. So we're going to go until our, well, I guess 24, but it used to be in pro wrestling. Holy smokes. I've got a kid I went to school with. He's younger than me by 1, 2 grades, probably something like that. So he's probably 29-ish, 28. He does amateur wrestling around the area. He's won the belt, all that stuff. I've never got into pro wrestling. I haven't got into, I guess what would you call that? Like high school wrestling or the sport wrestling. I don't really know what the difference between pro wrestling and then like the normal wrestling is. Like in the Olympics and stuff. But I never got into either one of those. They never offered it at the school I went to, so I never got into it. Okay, whoa, Betty, the game did not like that. Okay, let's slow this girl down. Check some prices quick. It's still up there. My goodness, how is that still up there? 9.1, not good enough. Not good enough. It's close. It's only about 10 cents a liter difference. Nope. We should have been selling that direct. As good as that is. Soybeans. Ooh, we're going to start the climb on that. Didn't see any of the cities, just the buildings. Yeah, I could see that, where you're just in and out, here to do a show, showing up, get the show done, pack her up, on to the next. I could see that. What else was I looking for? Butter. That's what I was looking for. Butter. We're probably going to pull that one. Okay, let's shut down the butter. To storing. Yeah, I've watched it. I've had friends that have gotten into it. I kind of know what it's about. And I got a little storyline to it, but yeah, no problem. If you gotta get up early, go for it, man. Go for it. Appreciate you stopping in. Okay. Her keeps distracting me on what I'm trying to do. Okay, we weren't milk bottled, but I think that one was good. We checked that. Bottled milk? Still good yet. We're still going to sell that one. Okay, we might get through, we're at least get through the first half of March. Okay. Still holding steady there. What do we got? The dealership, guys. Holy smokes. It's not as big as it looks. Only 10 meters. Don't need that one. There we go. Let's see. Let's get to daylight. Okay, let's check. Cows quick. You're the only one watching, so you know. That's all I got, man. That's all I got. You have a good night, though, man. Okay, cows looking good. Yeah, those ones we just fill up with about the other ones. Oh, they're good yet. Sweet. Chickens, awesome. Sheep. Ooh, we're going to start tearing into the old meadow, which she needs to be grazed down. It's March, too, so. All right, let's speed her up. Let's get into daylight here. March. It's not quite clothes selling time. 28,000. She's increasing quite a bit. She is zooming. Prices are skyrocketing. Ooh, what about our contracts? Contracts should be refreshed. And, ooh, we got a little hoeing contract for $5,000. Might pick that one up, maybe. I might. How much milk do we have? Sorry for all the clicking around. I'm just trying to go through all those. Okay, about 8,000 and 11,000. Okay. 43 months, 41 months, 32 months, 22. 50. Okay, 31 months, 20. Okay, that's why the other ones are producing more. It's only 31 months, so. I wish it told me here how many is in this pin. That's what ticks me off a little bit. There we go. Okay. Daylight has happening. April. Or March. Jeez Louise. March. March. Oh. Get her back over here. Odd angle. Caught it. Okay, is our grass going to start grow now? Grass is growing again. All right, sweet. What can we plant? Oats. All right, we're gonna have to fire. We're gonna have to fire the drill up. Canola is a long crop. You plant and harvest it in 1 year. Weird. Do we need... Yeah, we're going to need some straw. So we're going to have to do some... Well, do we have the fields for it, though? Okay. Planted. Grass. Not planted. We get the oats on this if we want. Corn. And I was thinking corn and I was thinking beans. It doesn't leave us any room for any sort of Milo or anything like that. So I think that's we will probably do this one to oats, which we're going to need to till to do that because we don't have a direct drill. So this old girl gets to be used again. There we go. Back up to the old girl here. There we go. See, I bet this has, yep, still has that same little handlebar. This one ain't got the little, still got the oh shit handle up in the corner post. Not over here on the right side. There's a rail there, it looks like, which is okay. Some connections, all right. I don't know why they're up top. I'd rather have them down low, though. Here you go, check that grass. I think we might need to spread that grass yet. Okay, we're going to hire this one done. There we go. Great demand for Marshall, whatever that means. Don't know what it means. It says it's ready to harvest. I don't think this is ready to harvest, which is good. Let me double check. They need to fix this too. I hate this. Green middle, yes. Not ready to harvest. What about this one? This one might be ready to harvest. Nope, I don't think it's ready to harvest either. Green middle again, so it's not ready either. Okay, we're going to double check. Oops. We're going to double check this field up here, see if it's... Can't remember if we put fertilizer down or not. So we're going to have to take a little look-see at that one. Says we're good. Oop. Oh. Well, this we're going to be good on. Because that's the one that it messed up on. How about this one over here? Yeah, okay. Okay. All right. We're going to spread this. I need to turn my crop sensor on. Oops. Must have been the wrong one, I guess. There we go. Let's spread, spread this field here real quick. There's a little itty bitty one there. Once we get this, now we need to check on our bottled milk. We're going to flatten this one off. Got that set way too high as well. This will work out really good. Really good for this grass. Putting it on right time. Just destroyed our boom in the ditch. Gonna take long to get this done. Need to look at that slurry again. I bet we're maxed out again. Oh. It's messing with me. It's trying to mess me up. There we go. Oh, yeah, it's at an angle. Okay. Oh, yeah, you gotta take the little itty bitty piece. Not even. Okay, never mind. I lied. Look at those little pellets shooting down like that. Not a bad animation of it. You don't really see it looking like that, but not a bad animation. They've got to show it somehow. There we go. About half done. Just about half done. Oh, we need to check on propane prices. We're going to do that when we turn around. See if we can find it real quick. We need to buy some propane. Pronto. Pronto. Where's the peas? The peas. That's still 3,000. Okay, whatever. We're going to do it anyway. Probably going to buy it. It'll be fine. We got some real high, so it'll actually average out. It'll be all right. We'll make it work. We're going to make money on it yet. Oh, you were lit. You all saw that. This one was lit. Get this old girl finished up. One more pass, I think. Oh, we probably need to do that other field. We'll get that done. Once we get that done, then we're probably gonna call it. Probably are gonna call it, but whatever. Is what it is. Probably gonna call it. Okay, we're just gonna go straight through this old girl. Romp, romp. What? Whoa. Oh, that's right. This is all messed up. Well, we'll finish this. We'll fix this. Gonna knock down another sign in the meantime, too. Bam. Take that. county. Now we're putting her to it. I was like, what in the world's going on here? Well, that's why. That's why. Boom. Put her in the old road gear. Yep, good thing I thought of this. Yeah, this will work great. Couldn't have timed this one any better. Getting some use out of it. I don't know what we're gonna do now afterwards. I need to probably test that Sulfurd on another map. I just don't ever think about it. I probably need to test it, at least off camera or on another map, one of the two. Outline this field just a little. I will admit, the GPS in the game is good. Is it great? No, it's not great, but it is good. I wish they would improve some of these things in the game, but, you know, like, just let me make tracks. If something's not showing up right, just give me lines back and forth. I don't need the headland pass. Just give me a back and forth track. I would love just to do that. That would eliminate some map issues. I mean, it doesn't fix them, but it lets you run. Like, that's what we want to do. We want to be able to run. So there is room for improvement, but all in all, it's not bad. It isn't. It's not too bad. One more pass. Yeah, in a partial. One in a partial passes. One in a partial pass. Oops. Not going to really make that. Well, we probably could have. Once again, I forget the steer. Hopefully we can get all of it. It says we did. Sweet. I'll take it. Kind of eager to mow, man. We got a new mower. Oh, boy. I want to mow some hay. Rolling. Okay. probably, I don't think we're going to get much done in the meantime. I don't foresee it. But we probably are going to, next stream, we need to seed our oats. Which I should actually see if there is enough. Maybe I should just do this on the oat field really quick while he's doing that. I'm not going to do that tonight. I'm kind of getting cooked tonight here. Probably tell by my voice, but oh, I did the outside. Oh, okay. So if I go to oats, turn that off. Still got some room for improvement, don't we? So we will spread this. We will spread it. So that will be the plan. We need to spread it. We need to drill oats. We need to buy propane. Maybe I'll get that piece done. And what was the other thing I was thinking of? Oh, if we can get to April, then we can sell our clothing, which is going to be exciting. It's going to be a big boost. Maybe enough to do, maybe enough to buy a piece of ground again. Because April and then June, we've got corn, right? And then when dried corn was supposed to be, and I can't count on that, right? So it's supposed to be June. So April, it's supposed to be clothing. Then June, if we could buy a piece of ground after that, we could take out an operating note. I'm not against that because we're going to have a big payday once we sell the dried corn anyway. Eggs are, okay, they're November. But that's what we're probably going to do Thursday when we come back. I think that's going to be our plan anyway. So, anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Thanks, Herd. You're awesome. We will see you all next Thursday. And hopefully between now and then you learn something. Hopefully have some fun. Need a little more fun once in a while on the weekday. But hopefully you have some of those things. And we're going to see you then. So, thanks for watching. Have a good night. Talk to you later.